Hi vlog! Today I'm doing something a little different. I decided to challenge myself and record this whole video in English. Not because it's perfect, not because I'm completely comfortable doing it, but because sometimes growth starts exactly where comfort ends. And lately, I've been thinking a lot about change. Change is funny. We all say we want it, but when it actually starts happening, it can feel uncomfortable, confusing, and sometimes even a little scary. But I think change is also one of the most honest ways we get to know ourselves. Because when things shift, when routines break, when we start questioning things, we're forced to ask ourselves some important questions. Who am I really? What do I actually like? What do I want my life to look like? For a long time, I think many of us just follow what feels expected. We wear what everyone else is wearing. We do what seems normal. We say yes to things even when we feel like saying no. Not because we're fake, but because figuring ourselves out takes time. And honestly, sometimes we don't even realize we're living a version of ourselves that isn't completely true until we start changing. Growing up means slowly discovering what feels right for you. What do you like to wear? What kind of people you want around you? What kind of life you want to build. And sometimes that discovery happens through small things. Trying something new, changing habits, exploring different sides of yourself. Other times, it happens when you learn one of the hardest things in the world. Learning to say no. No to things that drain you, no to things that don't feel like right anymore, no to expectations that were never really yours. And saying no can feel uncomfortable at first, because when you start choosing yourself, not everyone will understand it. Some people might feel disappointed, some people might question you. Some people might even think you've changed too much. But maybe that's the point. Because growing means evolving, and evolving sometimes means leaving behind versions of yourself that once made sense, but don't anymore. I think one of the biggest lessons in life is understanding that you can't live your life trying to meet everyone's expectations. If you try, you'll end up losing the most important person in the process, yourself. So part of growing up is accepting that sometimes you will disappoint people, not because you're selfish, but because you're finally being honest about who you are. And the truth is, discovering yourself isn't something that happens overnight. It's messy, it's confusing, it's full of trial and error. You try things, some work, some don't. You change your mind, you change your style, you change your goals. And that's not inconsistency, that's growth. Every little change teaches you something about what you like, about what you don't like, about what feels authentic and what doesn't. And slowly, piece by piece, you start building a version of yourself that feels more real, more honest, more you. Sometimes these changes are internal. The way you think, the way you set boundaries, the way you see the world. But sometimes change also becomes visible on the outside. A new style, a new habit, a new version of you looking back in the mirror. Because when something shifts inside of you, it often shows up on the outside too. And today, for me, the change is going to look very simple. I'm cutting my hair, and maybe it's just hair, but sometimes small external changes represent something bigger happening inside of us. A new chapter, a fresh start, a reminder that we're allowed to evolve. So today isn't just about a haircut, it's about embracing change, about letting go of old versions of ourselves, and about having the courage to become who we're still discovering. Because at the end of the day, the most beautiful transformations are the ones that start within us and slowly, bravely begin to show on the outside too.